Are you exhausted from just this yet?
Not really. I got to catch up on some sleep, I guess, because my sleep schedule has been kind of off now. It's been summer. You stay up late and wake up, mid-afternoon. So, but I'm getting back into the flow of things and trying to just enjoy it.
What point in the last few days did you realize, oh, dang it, I got to get myself back into shape with sleep and really get mentally ready for football again?
Probably after Friday night, I was like, okay, make sure I get to bed early on Saturday, make sure I get to bed early on Sunday, so that my body's ready to compete and have full athletic capability.
And that said, how ready are you to really get back on the field, put the pads on, put the helmet on, and really get back to work for football season?
I'm really excited. I didn't get the chance to play last year because I redshirted and had some injuries, but I'm really excited for this season and just ready to play and just ready to contribute and just make plays and hopefully help my team win a national championship.
Speaking of the national championship, that the college playoff system, we talked a little bit about it, a few weeks ago when we were sitting around one-on-one. Yeah. Mark Helfrich was saying, we want to be part of that discussion. We want to be part of that when everything when everything comes about. How hungry are you and the rest of the guys to really be part of that conversation?
I think we're definitely, as a team, we all know that we have the athletes and the team that should make a national championship. I mean, I wouldn't say easy, but attainable, really attainable. We have the athletes on the team that can make a lot of plays, and we can just dominate some games if we choose to, and play at the level we're capable of playing at. And I think that like Coach Helfrich said, it's definitely something that should be in the conversation. College football playoffs, like top 4 teams make to the playoffs, and then they battle out for the national championship. I definitely think that's something that we should be able to get into this year. With Marcus back, a lot of guys returning, a lot of guys coming up that are really good. Getting to see them every day in practice, it makes me excited and ready for the season.
With a guy like Marcus, did it feel like last season, like it was a matter of relying on him a little too much?
I've gotten that question a few times, and I guess what I said to everybody else, a little bit, just because such a great athlete, and such a playmaker that it's hard not to rely on him, because you have those playmakers that just say, hey, let him do what he wants, let him run the ball, let him throw the ball, let him do whatever. But I think it's our job, as a team, as an offense, and as a receiving crew to take that pressure off of him. For us to get open makes his job easier because he can just throw it, because he doesn't have to worry about scrambling or finding somebody else or scrambling for a first down. So if we can get open and make blocks and do the things we need to do, it'll make everything easier for him, and he's just going to play that much better.
There's really no doubt about it that you're on a lot of people's radar as we go into football season. Has that sort of set in now?
A little bit, but not really. Just because I feel the same, even though I have all these accolades attached to me now. But it's just I'm the same football player because I haven't really proven too much. Because I didn't get the chance to play last year. All you have to go off of is a spring game, and that's just a spring game. So I think I'm definitely ready to prove myself and excited to go out there and show the coaches that I'm ready to play.
Was there any point this summer, whether it was in track or whether it was off the track, whatever, that you felt like you figured something out, that you learned another aspect to what you're going to be able to bring to the football field?
Just getting better every day, kind of. With the summer weightlifting conditioning program, I definitely got stronger. So that's another aspect. I should be able to block a lot better. And be able to make some plays and help the offense out, on the run game. And then just with my speed, I feel a little bit faster. I feel a little bit in better shape than I was coming into the season last year. So that's definitely going to help me too, with being a deep threat and being more confident with my ability to play receiver and get open.
Looking at the schedule, I know you got a game before Michigan State, but that's one that a lot of people are talking about right now with the Spartans coming into town, coming to Autzen, setting up a home and home. What makes that game that week so unique?
This is a big team. Michigan State's a great football program. They've done a lot of good things the last couple of years, and you can't ignore that. So I definitely think we're going to buckle down as a program and watch the film and do what's needed in preparation to be ready for the team, for Michigan State, and just go out there, have fun, and play our best.
I just basically wanted to say what a summer you had. If you were writing an essay, what I did over my summer vacation, what would it say?
I do like my opening paragraph. I'd say what I did over summer vacation. A lot of sports. I ran fast. I enjoyed myself. I got to travel a little bit, with track and field. And I got to hang out with my friends. Being here all summer, gave me the ability to build some friendships and have some fun. And now I'm back to football. Football's fun too. A lot of people think, it's painstaking, hard work, and it is. But it's something that a lot of us enjoy, and we wouldn't do it otherwise.
What can you take from your experience this summer in track that will help you on the field this year?
Just my ability to compete at a collegiate level. I know it's two different sports, but it still gives me confidence to be able to, just compete. A lot of people always think about these teams as big, big powerhouses or whatever, and they're just college students just like me. There's normal people, even though they might be 6'5", 280, But it's just giving me confidence to know that I can compete with them.
When you undertook track this year, did you have any inkling of the success that you were going to have in it, or or was it that kind of a surprise to you?
It was a surprise from what I expected in the beginning of the season. When around the spring game, my body felt pretty good, and I knew that I was in good shape, and that when I focused on track a little bit, I would be able to drop time. And then once I ran fast at Pac-12s and then again at West Regionals, I knew I was able to run a lot faster and just keep continuing to get better. And that's what happened. I think, it's a good thing to have some people behind you, a good support system with coaches, football and track, and a great, Coach Rad, our strength and conditioning, guy. He had me prepared and had me ready. My coaches too did the same, and I wasn't really surprised around, at nationals that I was able to win, because that's something that I was, going for. I wasn't going there just to, place or score a point,
right.
Whatever.
What is the biggest challenge that you face in the transition between the summer and track and?
It's different conditioning, but I think I'm in pretty good shape to where it won't be too hard. And then just be able to get my legs back to where I'm stopping and starting and cutting like I should be as a receiver, because in track you don't do any of that. You just run straight pretty much. So, yeah.
A little bit of jumping.
Yeah, a little bit of jumping.
And nobody's really coming at you.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Last year, Coach said that you were having a great fall, and then you got kind of dinged up.
Yeah.
What happened last fall?
I broke a bone in my wrist, the scaphoid bone, so I had surgery on that, and I was in a cast for 11 weeks. And then after that, I hurt my knee, and I was out for 6 more weeks. So I was out for 15 weeks, continuous, because I got my cast off. 2 days after I got my cast off, I hurt my knee. So that season was pretty much just shot. But I think, it wasn't good in the fact that I got hurt and that I wanted to play last year. But it was good that I got to be around the guys and learn the system and learn the playbook. And now that technically I'm a freshman, still redshirt freshman, I'm able to come into the season more confident and ready to play.
Are you still going to double up?
Yeah, hopefully. Right. That's the plan.
Has there been any talk, any inkling of leaning more towards one or the other, or are you still 50-50?
I'm still 50-50. I just want to focus, on what I'm doing right now. So, football is my focus right now. So I'm not going to really worry about it until after football season,
Back at U.S. Nationals, you won. You didn't get to go to the Worlds, but did you have a chance to watch and pay much attention to the World Juniors?
Yeah, I was there the whole meet. I went every day. I was 19 days too old for the competition, which kind of sucks. But it would have been cool to run in. But, it was definitely a great experience. It was awesome that they held it in the United States for the first time ever, and at Hayward Field nonetheless. And, it was just a cool experience. They had a lot of fast guys. One of the hurdlers from France ran 12.99 over the junior height hurdles, and that's amazing. That's
Well, when you saw that, I know you put up your numbers when you saw that new record was set. What were you thinking? What did that make you feel?
I was excited. That's an amazing time. It's super fast. Hopefully, I don't know how old that kid is. Maybe we can get him to come here and run track for us, because we can definitely use him. But You know, I just wanted to run. You know, I wanted to be able to compete at that level. The hurdles go down a little bit, which makes everything a little bit easier. You know, and in practice I run, 39-inch hurdles pretty fast. And my coach had, confidence that I'd run around 12.5, 12.6, which would have been crazy. But, it's not a big deal. Hopefully I can run 12.5, 12.6 next year.
12.5, 12.6. You're already working on that now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,